Hi guys, it's your YouTube homework helper and I brought a pal with me tonight. Tonight we're comparing fractions and Safi is going to help us, aren't you, Saf? Yeah, you are. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, first of all, I see that there are 3 steps when we're comparing fractions. The first step is that we need to write our fraction. The second step is divide our fraction in half. And the third step is we can compare the fraction. So let's go ahead and write our fraction. The very first fraction I see is 6/10. The second fraction I see is 2/6. Next, I'm told to divide my fraction in half. So I'm going to see that little yellow line that came up actually divides my fraction in half. And then I divide the other side in half as well. As you can see, 6/10 takes up more of my space, and I have very little white space in the 6/10. But in the 2/6, I have lots and lots of white space left. So that tells me that 6/10 is going to be greater than 2/6, isn't it, Safi? 6/10 is going to be greater than 2/6. Shall we try another one, Saf? All right, let's do it. All right, we're going to go ahead and write our fraction. The very first fraction we see is 1/2. The second fraction that we see is 6/8. I don't think you can see anything when you're playing in the computer. Next thing I need to do is divide my fraction in half. All right, and I'm going to divide my next fraction in half. I hope we're not keeping you up past your bedtime, Safi. After that, I want to compare the fractions. I can see that 6/8 has covered in more of the circle than 1/2 has, so I know that 6/8 is going to be greater. So I read this 1/2 is less than 6/8, and that's because 6/8 is greater. Okay, we're ready for you to try one now. Remember to go ahead and pause the video and come on back and we'll check you out. See if you got it right. Okay? All right, let's see. Did you write your fraction, 2/3? Did you divide your fraction in half? Did you compare your fraction? Oops, I forgot to divide my fraction in half. And then when you compared your fraction, did you see that 2/3 took up more space than 6/8 did? So we had a greater than sign there. 2/3 is greater than 6/8. Let's go to the next one. This is where you have to give it a try also. Pause the video and come on back. All right. Did you write 3/4? Did you write 3/9? When you divided your fraction in half, do you see my 2 yellow lines? Did you see that 3/4 covers up more of the square than 3/9 does? So I'm putting my greater than sign on 3/4. 3/4 is greater than 3/9. You guys have done a really great job with this. In fact, you rock. I'm hoping that you're getting better at comparing fractions. That's all for now.